And he's like, no, dude, I saw that this tall gangly guy go right in behind you. We're just like, we thought he was screwing with us, but he wasn't.
Dude, what were you guys looking for?
We thought there was a raccoon. We'd heard a noise in
There
there.
was a raccoon, wasn't it?
No, there was no raccoon in there. We heard a noise, like we heard a rustling noise, and I grabbed my flashlight and we checked it.
It gets a little bit more, it gets way more intense.
That's all that happens. That's the end of the year.
Yeah.
We're like, whatever. We were freaked out. The JCs tried to go down there and kill it. I don't know what.
You remember?
Fire alarm.
Go
Fire alarm, didn't it do it like a couple more times?
Your brother was
This happened
ridiculous.
the next year when we were getting ready for ALS. As the ALS guys were moving in last year.
If they were in DOMs.
No, this is the first ALS. We were up. I was up in Ambrose because I was supposed to be staying in Lewis, and that fire alarm kept going off, and I'm just getting irritated.
Was that
Going down
Dave
there?
Moore did it.
I'm getting close. It turns off on its own.
Yeah, it did that. It did that for me too.
Yeah, it was confusing. Alright, retell that.
Anyways, that's whatever. The fire alarm. I
Dave
didn't really
Moore-
think too much about it. I was freaked out for this.
Dave Moore was on fire on night watch, and I even went up to it too. Like all the fire alarms are going off at once, and you get within like 5 feet of the camera, they'd stop.
Yeah.
But then you leave, all start.
You take like 5 steps back.
Really, what you're telling me is Donna put some LSD in the big Alaska. All messed up.
Right, no, this is at the very beginning of camp last year.
So wait, did it stop it?
We got in there.
We took all the batteries
Yeah,
out.
we took all the batteries out.
Mushrooms.
And then the joke was that if they started doing it again, then we'd leave camp.
Yeah, we were all gonna leave.
Oh, that's
that was it. Lou comes to camp like a week later. Lou Moran. Well, and he's in St. Joe's, just kind of chilling out, whatever. You want to tell this part?
I so want to tell this part. This is like, because I was at Camilla's when he came running up. So what happened to Lou is Lou was chilling in, he was in the top of Joe's. Is that you? The top bunk of the concert corner of Joe's? So, top bunk of Joe's, top bunk in the concert corner of Joe's. Lou
Why are
Moran
we
is
telling the
just,
Dom stories?
Lou has just gotten into bed, like trying to fall asleep, and then he just feels this presence of a camper at the side of his bed. And I'm sorry, at the opening of the door. Just kind of like, I know you guys stayed in cabin, so you don't know what it's like. You can tell when like presence of a guy.
Camp was
like,
there, like waiting to go to the bathroom. Like you'll be like 3/4 of the way asleep, and you'll just like be like,
yeah,
and
like
look around.
you can just sense it. Like you can have your eyes closed, and like you just feel the vibe or something like that. Lou was feeling that. Lou was feeling that. Right then and there.
So this is important.
This is like brutal.
This is
Yeah.
Joe's?
This is ridiculous.
This happened to Z and I as well.
Wait, really
And,
quick. Mike, really quick. Is this in Joe's or Dom?
This
This
is
is
Joe's
Joe's
now.
Joe's. And
damn it.
so
Happened to me too.
he feels this, like just like he thinks it's a camper at the side at his door at his bed, and he's just kind of like, go away, I don't want to deal with you. He's not gonna talk to him. And then all of a sudden, like he feels the presence like move to the edge of his
Barry
bed,
can't handle it.
and like right at like edge level.
Where are the prosciuttos?
And then he's just like,
Barry and Joe.
and he was just like,
no.
Barry was.
he's like, why is like, what's this camper gonna do? What's he gonna ask? Why is he in my concert corner? And he feels the presence like go up on the bunk. He's kind of like this. And he's just like starting to get really freaked out. And this is Lou Moran. Lou Moran is like,
Lou doesn't get freaked out.
yeah, Lou got freaked out, and all of a sudden he felt the presence like over him, just kind of like leaning over him like that.
Hello, Clarice.
His eyes closed?
Yeah, his eyes were like, he was way too afraid to open up his eyes. And he was just like, what is going on? What is this kid doing? And he's like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden he feels like the presence like squish onto him. And he couldn't move. He just laid there and he couldn't move. And then he just like, what he told me is like, he just imagined himself going like this, taking the presence and just pushing it off. But like he couldn't move.
Were his eyes closed?
Yeah, he was telling us about this.
His eyes were closed the whole time?
Yeah. I know. And as soon as he thought that, and as soon as he moved the presence within his mind, he could move again. And then he just got up and ran up to Camilla's and was like, oh my god, this is the weirdest thing I've ever heard. And then he didn't know about the ghost of St. Dom's. And then I think it was, were you there?
I was there when he popped in too.
Yeah, and like me and Z started telling stories of St. Dom's. He's like, oh man, I'm way too afraid to go to sleep tonight. He was legitimately.
Tweaked out.
We already got it.
That's how it all started. Man.
It was me and Harley. Moore wasn't even there. That's what we thought it was Moore. It wasn't.
Indirectly involved.
Yeah. Harley was on night watch, and I was going back to St. Steve.